France June, and I've been away from the garden for 6 weeks. It's been exceptionally wet here, so let's have a look and see what's happened. So as you can see, the yellow rattle is establishing itself. It's been very wet, it's been very hard. A son came to cut the grass, but it's not really been possible. So much has grown since we left. Just look at those lupins. And we've got these, I've forgotten what their name is. Put them in last year, and they actually didn't self-seed, they just stayed there and then have reflowered. I think they're called mufflier or something like that, not quite sure. But this is how I imagined a forest garden would look. And okay, it may be a little overwhelming for some people, but I think it is stunningly beautiful. And yes, we will make pathways through. But for the moment, it's wild, it's full of insects, everything's flowering. It's quite amazing, the growth, because there's been so much rain. I mean, these are so tall. The Nephlier tree is just doing what it should be doing this year. Look at it. It's so thick and luscious. I'm not quite sure where the rhubarb is. I think we might have lost it amongst stinging nettles, but there's rhubarb. Look at it. It's just beautiful. The apple tree is not looking so good though. It had a lot of frost when the flowers were out and when the apples are forming, and I see now from the damp there's a lot of dead leaves. I can't see any apples. But there you go. Last year we had lots. This pathway has been taken over by raspberries. Oops. The stinging nettles are taller than me. But there are still elderflowers. 4 weeks ago I was in Normandy, and the elderflowers were just coming out there. I was picking some for some tea. I thought they'd all be gone over here, but because there's been no sunshine, and this, the elder's grown right across. It's like a tunnel through. I think I need to thin out the bamboo. Oops, don't mean to go too fast. Wow, it's a bit jungly. I don't want to tame it too much, but we do need to be able to walk through without getting soaking wet, and we do need, some plants need a bit of space and light. I've never ever seen it like this. I have a lot of fennel that's decided to grow. And if you listen carefully, you can hear a cuckoo. Now, we've heard a cuckoo, or heard cuckoos every day since we left England 4 weeks ago. We cycled back, by the way, from Cherbourg to here in the Jura. It was beautiful. We've seen so much, absorbed so many different sights, sounds, scents. And to come back to this, some people would go, it's so much to do. But for me, it's beautiful. I may have to find a way to my writing hut. Oops, let's try get through to the pond. Yes, it has a bit of weed on it. It's not too bad, but look at the flag iris, or whatever you want to call it. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? I think we had 2 flowers on it last year. Look, that's so pretty. But I do think I need to be brave and get rid of some of that scummy weed. And get the... did I take it out, or is it in there somewhere? The aerator. Anyway, all to be explored at some time. Just making pathways here as I go. But because the grass has been so wet, it's very hard to cut. But we have a little hand scythe, so that will do. Little girl's still in there. And this tree, we were worried about this tree because it got frosted. You can see it got frosted, but it's recovered. I don't know whether we should take off these dead bits. I probably will. This is celeriac that didn't grow last year, so I just left it in. And now it's this amazing plant. It's grown so tall. I'm loving it. It really is looking like a woodland. Look, it looks like a forest garden. Everywhere you turn, it's just green and flowers and lush. Oops, not sure. No, I don't think we're going to have any quince this year. Same problem as the apple tree by the looks of it. Not a big fruit year this year. What about this apple tree? Nope. And I can't see any apples on there either. But that happens. We had a lot of fruit last year. Now I can't see any plums. No plums. There's a few gooseberries. Not many, but a few. I did see some red currants. I haven't made my way to the black currants yet. Let's have a look. Wow. Wow, everything's grown so much. That is crazy. Look at that. Whoa. Leave the garden for 6 weeks. Oh, look at these black currants. Oh, there's going to be lots. But they might need a bit more sunshine. Oh, it's like exploring a jungle. Aquilegia are nearly over. But they were obviously very pretty. Let me see if I can come through this way. I'm sorry if the picture's a bit funny today, but I'm having to look where I'm walking. Look, isn't it just stunning? It's very, very dominated at the moment by the yellow rattle, but it's doing its job. And it's killing off some of the grass roots, which is great, and then we can put more and more wildflower seeds in. There are a lot of other flowers in there. There's a few poppies. There's some cornflowers coming. Yeah. This is one whose name I've forgotten. Corn cockle. I just love it. My husband's face wasn't quite so loving it as me. So there we go. Not going to be the biggest fruit year, well, definitely not apples or quince or plums, but there will be currants and lots and lots and lots of very happy insects. So there you go. That's the forest garden really looking like a forest garden and a wild meadow. Thanks for walking round with me, and I'll see you probably in about a month's time.